Hello, this is MattiAce, and I'm using a ZOE Max with the dual Comets. And I know I promised you guys that I was gonna upload some more Max gameplay, and for whatever reason it just didn't happen. So a little bit delayed, but here it is. So even though I normally play Terran, I didn't want to spend search into the deploy mode of the Max because it's not a playstyle that attracts me, and I like maneuverability more. And even though if you are deployed in the right position, I'm sure that it can be extremely effective, just as the ability of the NC Max with a shield that can be really hard to kill. So now both me and my outfit mates on the VS side here on Cobalt have had quite some success taking out vehicles with the dual comets of the Max, and as far as I know the fractures are just as good. I'm not sure what people think about the NC anti-vehicle role of the Max, and if there is somebody who has a good video of that, please let me know, and maybe I can link it. The thing is that we were actually planning on having a bit of a tank gameplay going on, and I kind of strayed off from my teammates. So I'm relying on some people that I don't know at all to help me out and supply me with ammo, repair me. It's working quite well, at least here in the beginning, but you will see in the later part of this video how much of a weakness it is to not have an engineer next to you if you are in a max.
Okay, let's go.
So here we're being rushed a little bit, and I'm trying as much as I can not to deal team damage. Unfortunately, I did hit my teammate a little bit there with the splash damage, and I should have covered the entrance better, and it was a big mistake from my part. I should have covered the engineer, since I have a bigger hit point pool with the max, especially since I knew he had already taken damage. And that is one of the more popular and effective ways of using the maxes, is to have them tanking damage for the more fragile infantry players as you're pushing territory. But with the ZOE Max it isn't really meant for that playstyle, being that you have less hit points while you have your ZOE enabled, and you also have more maneuverability, and when you have that maneuverability you want to use that to your advantage, and that means that your tanking ability to help your teammates is quite diminished. And here's another problem with the lack of communication. Had I known that there was an engineer here and that he was ready to help me and repair me, I would have instantly gotten inside so that he could repair me without taking damage. But again, I got my engineer killed by just not knowing that he was next to me. As far as I've heard, they're going to nerf the anti-vehicle weapons against infantry, which makes perfect sense to me. I'm not sure if the fractures are better than what you see me doing here using the comets. I really have a hard time fighting against maxes in general. In Planetside 2 I think they have a little bit too strong role, especially when it comes to the base capture mechanics. That's just me, and if you've been following my channel for a while you probably already know that that's my opinion. And I think the main reason for that is, as you can see here, I have basically no experience with maxes and with these weapons, and I'm still doing very well with them, and that is even though I've made a couple of quite big mistakes during this gameplay. And after this hit I'm in desperate need of repair, but there is no engineer here anymore. So anyway, it's gonna be a few more minutes of ZOE Max gameplay, and I hope you will enjoy it, and bye for now.
Oh, there's a turret on top of the rock.
Yeah, I just saw.
Oh, I could hit him. Oh, it's heavy? He got a turret in the face.
In the face. Oh, speaking of the engineer turret, I just bought it yesterday, so let me equip it.
Oh yeah. Yeah, that was what I was worrying about. Now it's on sale.
Shield generator critical.
Spotted a hostile medic. Lightning spotted. Enemy transport spotted.
Generator
Oh,
destroyed.
let's camp and see what kit.
Stay alert. Enemy heavy near.
What is it that deals so much damage? Is it... If I lose like 3/4 of my health, is that a halberd or is it a...
Albert will one-shot you if you get ZOE on.
Okay.
It's probably a standard rocket launcher. Decimator will take you down to 2 or 3 health bars.